We all know about petty pranks, but what about elaborate ones to prove a point? Rather than the usual bag of tricks, imagine an elaborate experiment to show how absurd reality is funny. This is Sacha Baron's comedic style. We see him bring forward movies where people are not aware they are in a movie, and their reactions to the situations of Sacha's characters are very much real. So instead of playing any character or script, they play their own, and in return, we are played as well. Welcome, comedy aficionados, to a journey into the extraordinary world of Sacha Baron Cohen's comedic genius. Prepare to be amused, astounded, and perhaps a little scandalized as we delve into the unmatched comedy style of a true master of the craft. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for more entertaining content that'll keep you laughing till your sides ache.
Good morning. Hello, my name is Borat. Hello.
Hello. Thank you.
What we expect from reality and what we receive is a joke that is too real. One of Sacha's famous characters is Borat. He is a bumbling, offensive, righteous, and clueless journalist who is out to make a documentary. His goofy, crude character from Kazakhstan is a walking disaster with a mustache who brings out the best, worst, and absurd in people. Seen as backward by many people in the film, they earnestly try to explain the mundane and obvious aspects of daily life, such as how to use a toilet or even women's rights. They are forced to explain their daily reality to him, and this brings a taste of absurd, comical satire. The explanation is just one part of reality. Next comes the way they also react in actions. What's more funnier than a nationalist nation pointing out the loopholes in their system that they normally refuse to see? Whether you're a fan or not, let's admit that Sacha's ambushing of people exposes and mocks the nightmarish world we live in, and we'll show you how. Let's start with a basic scene present in reality itself when Sacha ends up at the gun rally, which needs no actual scene setup other than the result of the legal system in the country itself.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
The joke of the hour is that nothing needs to be arranged, as everything is already legalized by the state. The dark scene is set in normal reality. Why draw inspiration from fiction when reality holds enough chaos and discrepancies? Irony and satire present for even the most cynical of audiences when we delve into a movie that does not have actors to act. Reality becomes a joke. Fascinatingly, we see the majority of people Sacha makes a fool of are the ones that hold the outrageous power to harm others. It is the majority of people whose reality we ignore and allow for. Borat receives high fives and encouragement when mentioning the horrific treatment of immigrants, is easily able to order an offensive cake and make obscene jokes. There is no mystery here. Here is the reality of America speaking, an exposé. Moreover, we see a humiliation of all the grandeur ideas of America represented. Don't we all forget sometimes it is real people who pass laws to keep guns legal and claim the world is flat? It is the real people who claim the Holocaust to be a lie, who are sexist and inherently cruel, and yet people find his movies more offensive than reality. The actors show reality and the audience later seethes from it. We see great humor in denial being broken down. In one scene, at a March for Our Rights, we should be appalled and sad when Borat is met with appreciation when encourages behavior like injecting Obama with the Wuhan flu. It's always America and the people of the American majority that have presented themselves as a holier-than-thou, sophisticated, evolved country in comparison to the barbaric sexism in other countries in the world. Yet, it is also America and how it traffics women. We find the old rich men fawning over Borat's teenage daughter, one even naming a price. These real people are very much a part of the American system, but normally not even acknowledged. The hypocrisy in how things are and how they are portrayed extremely becomes absurdly clear. In fact, this comedic effect extends to even outside the movie. Borat's movie gained so much traction that it was responded to by the government of Kazakhstan as well. They released a statement that this movie was propaganda or a hoax that was created by one of their neighboring countries. Imagine that. Imagine receiving condemnation and accusations from a national government itself. Yet, amid this crude reflection of humanity, we find redemption. It is here that real people who act on the better part of their consciousness shine. We get to see Judith Dim Evans, a compassionate Holocaust survivor who shows exceptional compassion when Borat goes as an anti-Semite to a synagogue. During the movie, no one could have predicted how this scene would transpire, but it speaks as a powerful rebuke to those who deny the Holocaust, as Judith opens up about her experiences as a survivor. There is power in the truth, compassion, and kindness she shows to Borat. We could almost call it a redemption arc of humanity. We believe this is where the comedic style of Sacha Baron brings together the contrast of the ugly reality of people's denial and hatred against the vast amount of compassion in a human who can even hold space for someone who invalidates their entire experience. What we don't see on screen but know now is that Borat breaks character a few times during this scene, even if he is affected. Sometimes, the real world can be full of hope as well. Next, we are won over by Janice Jones. Originally in the movie, she takes the job as a professional babysitter to Borat's daughter, a teenage girl about to be married off to a much older man. Janice has no idea that the teenage girl, Tudor, whom she is taking care of, is a professionally trained actor. While she is appalled at the strange customs of Borat and the situation, she takes her personal responsibility to empower the teenager rather than being a bystander. We first see her virtuous character when she removes the ball and gag from the girl, immediately when given a chance in one of the scenes despite being told not to. The next scenes in the movie are a reflection of how she chooses to empower the girl. These actions came as a surprise to not only actor Tudor, but also the people behind the scenes. For every bad person, we find a good person too. At the same time, we wonder at one point, when does this comedic tool cross the line? We know now in one film's opening sequence, Romanian villagers who don't even know English are labeled as the village, mechanic, and abortionist, or the town rapist by Borat. This led to police cases being filed. Unaware of what position they were put in, we want you to only imagine how this style of comedy can also serve to take advantage of the so-called unsuspecting actors. Perhaps the real question here is, for a great work of comedic art, how much power do you need to walk away unharmed after pulling all these stunts? In another scene, Sacha convinces a group of Arkansas residents to attend an MMA match in the name of straight pride. In this scene, the two actors have a tender moment that we cannot really show here, but you can imagine is enough to ignite a fire for the homophobic residents. The crowd turns violent at this point and even throws things at the actor. We cannot deny that Sacha's comedic style is a bomb waiting to explode. He has left people hurt, angry, riled, and even had his own crew in jail. He has been threatened in the courtroom and even has been sued. One point, this level of extremity, as he has had to flee New York or risk being thrown out of the country after he tried to steal furniture from a hotel room in character. At the risk of putting himself in danger, Sacha's comedy style requires a level of audacity, trust, and risk to even follow through in its effect. It's a scary inspiration to draw on for future movies. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the hilarious and often jaw-dropping world of Sacha Baron Cohen's comedy style. Join us as we continue to explore the diverse landscape of comedy and uncover the secrets behind the laughter. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insightful analyses and entertaining content. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep smiling, keep laughing, and keep spreading the joy of comedy.